Everybody, and thank you because you have just tuned in to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight, Mr. James John, your favorite DEI host. That's right. We your nightcap of comedy. That's right. We're going to give you what you need. If you're on your way to work, give you a couple chuckles to get you through your shift. And if you're on your way home, we'll give you a couple laughs so you can make it into that husband and wife that you've been dreading all day. And I'm cheering some badass cheering that you got in your house too. Hey, tax season's over. You ain't got to love them no more. Anyway, people, we got a great show for you. I'm joined in virtual studio as always, but from one of the funniest comedians on the planet. He is known to us as the Godfather of Orlando. Also, he's the man of a million nicknames. That's right. He never disappoints people. Today, he is I Just Woke Up. Keeping it real, as always. Kid Miller, what's going on, man?
Yeah, what's up, brother? Now I'm one of them early risers, but if I
Yeah,
don't get out the bed,
you
I'm
go
gonna be
back.
up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
I was up watching Martin and then Living Single, and James texted me like, "Yo, we still doing radio?" I was like, "Oh, yes." Give me two, give me 2 minutes, bro. Give me two because I think when we texted last night about radio,
Yeah, it was last night.
God, I was drinking. So
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah,
bro.
that's all it was. Yeah, I did the new Bonkers room in New Smyrna.
Nice, man. And by the way, every time I hear Beyonce say,
I was just
I was
drinking.
drinking, I think of you, Kid Miller, every single time. Like you in
I,
the background, just like sitting with Ho. Hey, Ho, scoot over.
bro, hey man, first of all, New Smyrna, man, y'all don't owe me nothing. That
Nice.
show was amazing. We were the first show because apparently, so if you know the history of Bonkers, James used to be the comic they was seeing for the first shows.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden now I've been the first show comic. I'm the one they throw in the fire to see how it goes, right?
Hey, man.
So
Hey, by the way, when you go there, Ken, could you do us a favor? Could you pick up a check?
yeah. So, hey man, so Jay, this is what happened, big dog.
Talk
So
to
I
him.
get there and I'm an hour early, which I'm never an hour early.
Got it.
I just don't think you need to be an hour early for stand up.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
And we'll talk about that later, but I've
Yeah,
changed the way I used to think. Yeah, you're
yeah.
right.
So I get there and the dude is like, "Hey man, happy you here." Yeah, yeah. At the same time, the owner of the comedy chain is texting me like, "Hey, they're nervous about the show. You know, make sure you're clean. Make sure you know this and that. You know me, James. I'm not a dirty comic
You're not
anymore.
a
You
filthy
know,
comic at all.
don't
By
stay
no
away
stretch.
from politics and stuff like that." I'm like, cool,
Mhm.
no biggie, no problem. We get there. The dude has this whole piece of paper with all my info. He's just like, so I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna read all this and introduce you. And
No.
I said, so who James? This is the great. I love this story. I said, so who the host? He said, the host is the city of New Smyrna. Like we're hosting the event. I said, no, who's the MC? Like
Not the
who's
not the party planner. Not
that?
the event planner.
He said, he said the city of New Smyrna. I said, they host it? Like
Like somebody from the city with an official name
hey,
badge just gonna come up there.
bruh. So he says, no, I'm gonna introduce you. He has this piece of paper with all my info on it. I said, okay, well, who's gonna introduce Dwayne, my opener? He says, you got an opener? I says,
Wow.
yeah, it's 2 comics on this show. He says, bro, I did not know that. I thought you were the only comic. I said, so you thought I was about to go up there and do 90 minutes? He said, I didn't know what you were doing. I
That
was like,
bro.
all right. So I'm
Because
texting the, yeah, go ahead.
there used to be a buffer. What it used
Yeah.
to happen is I used to work for this comedy chain, and I was the guy in charge of going to set the room up. I would meet with the owner, I would give them their banner, I would explain to them how a show is supposed to work. So nowadays they don't have that person anymore, because they closed down the Orlando office. So now I guess it's just, hey man,
Hey, man. Hey,
a show coming. All right, it's gonna be an hour and a half. That's all I'm gonna
somebody
tell
gonna
you.
be there. So I
Somebody
don't know
gonna be
who,
there.
but somebody gonna be there. So I finally explained to him how it works. I said, okay,
Mhm.
cool. You can do this little intro thing and then bring up Dwayne and Dwayne bring up me. So Dwayne was like, you ain't even got to do that, bro. He said, I do Ken credits and all that. I'm just gonna go up. So Dwayne went up. Dwayne did 30.
Shout
I
out to
went up.
Dwayne for doing that,
Shout
by
out
the
to
way.
Dwayne. And but he's used to a good two man. He would rather go first with me instead of having a host that bombs and then he has to come after.
Dig out a hole. Yeah.
So he went up, I went up. Great show, bro. Great show. And before I get to the part that I love the most, the thing that had me laughing is how they kept saying, "Hey, they're so nervous. They're nervous because they had somebody else running the room before Bonkers." So they thought the show was going to be an R-rated this type show. And in my head, I'm thinking,
Oh,
yeah. So in my
I
head,
oh,
I'm thinking,
okay,
if
okay,
if why do a comedy show if you're that concerned? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're that concerned about it, why even do? I mean, they were like the dude was stressing, bro.
okay.
So I said, I promise you. You know what I'm saying? I said, I looked at the four comedians. That's me, Dean, and I can't remember who's
Karma
after me and
Malone,
Dean.
Karma
I
Malone.
said, you're about to get four of Orlando's
Yes.
best comics. I said, I promise you, brother. And I'm joking with him. I'm trying to, hey, I'm trying to ease him. Like, hey, it's gonna be fine. And he's still like, I promise you, bro, I got you.
Yeah.
Just rock with me. I got you.
Could I interject something if it's okay, real
Yeah,
quick? I think I know what happened. Roll with me, Ken. Okay, I think this guy was working with a certain comedy entity before that
yeah,
that has a reputation in Daytona for being in your face, uh, just raw,
yeah.
raunchy comedy. That's not what Bonkers brings to the table. I would
No,
give them credit. No, no, no. We're
no.
not gonna give you that. And can I just say one thing? Just as anybody thinking about starting comedy, you own a business, a bar, a restaurant. If a person walks in and says, "I'm a comedian," don't take their word for it.
Yeah.
Check,
Do
look
your
them
research.
up,
Do your research.
do your research.
Do your research.
Don't take they. If I came in and said, "I'm a banker, give me $5,000," you wouldn't just take my word
Yeah,
for it.
yeah,
Same thing goes with comedians, bruh.
yeah.
People
Do
call
your
themselves
research.
comedian and never have put on shows before or successful shows before. So I'm just gonna say that. I'm sorry to interrupt your story, but do your
Oh no,
research.
it's all good. Now,
Yeah.
now the comic that did it before Marcus did do successful shows.
Okay.
Had a successful following and all of that stuff. It's just not bonkers comedy. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Bonkers is not coming for some raunch. They that's just not who they are.
Yes.
So we get done. Me and Dwayne Slaughter.
I'm
That
sure you
that
did.
was the first time I seen that dude actually sigh of relief. He's like, man, this. He said, whoever coming out the yard, they got. I said, Dean coming after me. Trust me, brother, you'll be fine. I said, you will be fine. I said,
Yeah.
bro, just trust the process. You're going to be fine. So
Yes.
afterwards, we went to a little bar and had some drinks with the people who were at the show.
Nice, man.
And I told them, I said, the comedy easy. I've been doing it. I said, this is my favorite part. Kicking it with y'all, listen to y'all tell me y'all corny ass jokes that you want me to say on stage and how you could be a comedian. I
Yeah.
said, I actually like this, having drinks with them, having a good time, man. And it was fun. We had a good night. So shout out to that new room, New Smyrna. I think they're doing it like every 2 months.
Yeah.
But
It's
it
spread
was it
out.
was dope. It was it's spread out. It was spread out.
Yeah.
150 people, paid
Nice.
ticket, no comps, all
Okay.
paid tickets, all paid
Okay.
tickets. And it was fun, man. It was a good time, brother. Good time.
I'm glad it went well, man. Hey, shout out to Bonkers as always, man. Place where I started and got my legs, my comedy legs, if you will, and now I'm out here running. I mean, not running, but I'm,
Yeah.
I'm out here, I'm out
But
here with a brisk walk.
you was at Coming Out the Dark.
Man, I gotta say, Ken, you were absolutely right about that venue. I did not know what to expect. I know it's called Comedy Dark, and the funny part about it, it's called dark because it's all dark humor. So before you walk in, you should know that it's gonna be some stuff that they touch on that you might not see in a normal club or a bar show, whatnot. It's gonna be no holds barred. It's gonna be, you know, the darker the humor. That's what it's supposed to be, right? It's funny because Vinny, the guy who puts all this together, addressed it at the beginning when he made an announcement before Kermit, our host, got up there. He goes, "Look, this is Comedy Dark." He goes, "I know a lot of you people are confused. Y'all keep showing up here thinking Comedy Dark means urban comedy." And there was a whole bunch of black people that like, "Yeah." They
That's
really thought it
funny.
was an urban crowd. Like, no. And I saw a couple that really thought that because he was a black dude. And I could tell he was my age. You know how I could tell he's my age, Ken? He had on like a New York Yankees hat,
Uh-huh.
and but it was a red one, and he had a red shirt and matching shoes. Nothing.
Right. James, I thought you was gonna say he was your age because the show is at 8 o'clock and he was yawning already.
He was, bro. Him and his wife had a bro. Nothing says 90s when like if you match an outfit with your hat, your shirt, and
Yeah,
your shoes. Yeah,
yeah,
you from the 90s, son. Yeah.
that's a fact.
Yeah. So the black dude sitting there with his wife, had to be his wife. And they sitting there like this, looking kind of confused as all the comments went on. And I could tell they showed up because they actually thought, oh, Comedy Dark, it's about to be a lot of black people up in here.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't. It was me
And
and
also
him.
kind of racist.
Yeah.
Kind of racist. If you thought comedy dark was gonna be darkies, like you kind of racist. You
Bruh.
kind of racist, and you black. You
And
black
you black.
racist against your own people. Like you showed up, you thought it was just gonna be all dark skinned
Uh,
comedians. You thought it was
yeah,
gonna be Bernie Mac, Don DC Curry, Guy Torrey. Like
all
what?
of them.
You didn't
All
think
of them.
he was like Pierre ain't gonna be here.
Hey, especially Pierre, the light skinned brother.
Kind of
Comedy,
racist if
hey,
you,
Comedy Beige coming to y'all live.
bruh.
Lord.
Dog, I'm the opposite, James. People thought they thought it was comedy dark because it's outside and it's dark when the show
Lord.
starts. So I thought that's what comedy dark.
And by the way, speaking on racism there, I mean, it's funny they thought comedy dark meant black people because the show, as you know, is on a wooden porch.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's real racism. We're gonna go all the way there, man. So here's the funny part about the place. Really cool. Like you said, great vibe. It was a nice night in Orlando. So it wasn't hot, wasn't humid. So it was a really nice atmosphere out there. It's a good vibe. So everybody has drinks and whatnot. And it's a, what do you call these places, Ken? It's a wine bar,
Yeah,
right?
the Grape and Grain. It's a wine bar. My wife has done events there. It's wine and beer.
Bro, I thought of your wife. I'm so
Yeah,
glad you said
yeah,
that.
she did it. She did a marriage event there.
I thought of your wife right away, Ken, because when I went in there, they gave me something I never had in my life before. And it turned me all the way bougie. Sir, look at this. You know what that is right there?
What
That is
kind
a
of
frozen
yeah.
sangria. Bruh, nobody told me that you could drink wine like a Slurpee. Bruh,
Yeah.
I never had it in my life. Can I tell you this? The girl's telling me, sir, it's really good. I think you should try it because they gave us a free drink. I'm like, all right, ma'am. I believed her because the white girl who told me that it was so good, when she said it was good, she like closed her eyes for like a whole 2 seconds extra. Like she was reminiscing that she had it before. So I was like, all right, I believe you. This girl looked like she know about some good wine. So I'm drinking this drink, and my eyes got big the first sip I took. Ken, when I tell you, delicious. Had no idea frozen wine would be that damn good. Ken, when I'm drinking this drink, it made me feel different for like 5 minutes. Yes, it did. It made me feel like a white suburban soccer mom named
Hey,
Karen that leaves Yelp reviews. I felt different, bro. I wanted avocado toast. I wanted to make my own granola. I wanted to name one of my kids Cameron. Like it made me different for a whole 5 minutes, bro.
hey, hey, what's funny is when she made it for you and she gave it to you, you start feeling all white and Karen, she looked at you and she said, show's kind of dark, ain't it?
And
Wait.
I said, I know.
I know. Let
Bro, I felt so much like
these
Karen.
company
I called the
tigers in
cops on
here.
myself, bro.
Oh my goodness,
Uh,
yo, man. But
I
yeah, I
said,
like Comedy After Dark. It's a good room,
it's
man.
a great
It's a good
room.
room. I think I might be doing it in a couple of weeks. So
Very nice. If you guys haven't been out there, we keep saying this. There's comedy everywhere, man. If
yeah,
you're in the
it really,
really
really
is.
it,
And good comedy venues, man. I'm like, damn, look at Orlando and the surrounding areas getting some good places to actually get up on stage. And I saw some new comics I never seen before. There's a dude named Eric. I think you did his room Pineapples, Ken, or the Moon Room for him out
yeah,
in
Eric,
Metro.
yeah, pineapples is
Funny
dope.
guy, man. I never met him before. There was a young lady named Madison. Bruh, she told this one joke that killed me. It was a sexual joke. She said, look, watching porn for me is like watching golf. If it's on, I'll stay for a couple of holes and then I'm out. Like, bro,
Uh,
bro. Me and Kermit spit our drink out. Like we was like, damn, that's funny, man.
yeah,
So
how many F bombs did Kermit drop?
a few of them, a few of them.
Okay.
But he was
Yeah.
funny though, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to my man Kermit, y'all.
He's so good.
He's so good.
He's
He
so
is
good. I
good.
just wish he would
Yes.
take it as serious. And he doesn't take it that serious. I
He
think if he took it serious, he could work a lot more.
oh my
I
God,
don't think
yes.
he cares. But Kermit is going F bomb. Kermit and Pedro go. They got the world record of most F bombs in a 5 and 7 minute set I have ever
True.
seen.
But Pedro get a pass because he's from New York and that just goes with they lingo, man. That just they be in church like, yeah, you effing hallelujah. Like
Yeah.
that's their thing, bro. So guys, shout out to them. But on that note, y'all don't go anywhere. We got to pay these bills with some sponsors. So we'll be right back right here on Real Last Real Radio 104.1. Everybody, you are still listening to Real Labs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm still your host, Mr. James Young, your favorite DEI hire. That's correct. I'm in the building with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Ken Miller, the godfather of Orlando comedy, aka I just woke up. So you have to deal with this crust in my eyes. You have to deal with this hot breath. I don't even care no more, man. And I got to give it
Yeah.
up for our official sponsor of Real Last. I'm talking about the law offices of Kaufman and Lynn. They are your personal injury attorneys. They've been representing and winning for the good people of Orlando for over 20 years. Shout out to Mr. Jeff Kaufman, who's off doing some great things right now. Don't forget about on May 1st. That's right. That's my birthday month. You guys can get free tickets to see The Thunderbolts by Marvel. That's right. You guys can get a free movie night to see The Thunderbolts. All you have to do is go to whenyouneedus.com events /Thunderbolts, and you guys can get free tickets. Again, that's whenyouneedus.com /events /Thunderbolts. You guys can get free tickets to go see Thunderbolts
Yes,
by Marvel.
Thunderbolts, bro.
There you
You know,
go.
crazy dog. I really think back to childhood.
Yeah.
We didn't have a bunch of superhero movies like now. They
We
That's a superhero
know.
movie like every 3 or 4. Like if we had a superhero movie, we were super excited about it
Hype.
because you was 1 or 2 a year. Maybe 1 or 2 a year, bro.
It was
It'd be 5 superhero movies a year now, dog.
bro. They got them on bro. They got them on Hulu. They got
Yeah.
them on Prime. They got them in the theater, bro. And they everywhere. And we got like one. I say it was less than that, Ken. We got one every 8 years.
Yeah,
Like,
and
yeah, that was
these
it,
super like, dog, I remember when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out, and
bro.
we was like, "They doing a Teenage Mutant
Yo,
Ninja Turtles movie."
live
You know what I mean?
action.
Like,
Yeah,
dog,
bro.
then Batman came out, and
89,
everybody's so excited about Michael Keaton and Batman. It was like
89.
you got a superhero movie either once a year or every 2 years. It was not like it is now because we just watched Captain America.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We just saw Black Captain America at that, bro.
Yeah, so we got that. Now we got the Thunderbolts. What else? What other superhero movies this year? It got to
Man,
be more.
they're making a Popeye. No.
Yeah.
Popeye coming, bro.
Yo, you got back in our day, you got more rom-coms than you did superhero movies.
Anything.
And,
You
and yeah,
absolutely right.
yeah.
And you're
And,
absolutely
and
right
do they
about
even
that.
make rom-coms anymore? I can't tell you the last rom-com I've seen that came to a theater, not something that went straight to Netflix or Hulu.
They put them on Hulu and they put them on Lifetime. But I'm trying to think a rom
Yeah.
com that I've seen with my wife, bro. I can't tell you that. I can't recall a rom com in recent years that I've seen in a movie theater,
Yeah.
bro.
I can't either, man.
I can't.
But now
Huh.
it's either action. You either getting an action movie, you getting a superhero movie, you getting some movie that's for something Oscar related, you getting some anime
Yeah,
type thing. But
yeah.
I don't even know. I can't tell you the last rom com or horror.
Horror, I do know is out there. I just because here's why I know this. There is a push, a resurgence of black horror movies. I just saw that movie with the lady in the yard. What's the one? You seen that?
Yeah.
I just saw that movie right.
No, I haven't seen. I'm not a horror person. I'm not a
I
horror
used
person.
to not be. I used to hate them, especially the ones about like religious ones. Like I don't play with that. I'm
Yeah.
out. Nah. I tell my wife, you're gonna have to watch that outside. Like you have to take your tablet, get in your
you
car.
got you got to watch that on the comedy dark porch.
Hey, here's your frozen wine. Sit your ass right over there. Yeah, you can't watch none of those in my house, man. I don't play with God like that. But yeah, I watch them like ever since they came out with like Get Out and Us. I support those movies, man, when they come out. But I'm not the hugest horror fan, but I will watch them now and again. But you're right about the rom-coms. All you're gonna get nowadays is something gonna blow up. It's gonna be
Yeah.
action, something like that. Or revenge. Revenge movies are the thing nowadays, man. Liam Neeson kicked that all off with Taken. Now every
Yeah.
year there's somebody gonna get kidnapped or
Bro,
killed. And you gotta come back and
the
kill them.
dude, the beekeeper dude got a new movie this year by the makers of The Beekeeper, where he's
Yes.
like the industrialist or something like that, which is he's the same character from The Beekeeper.
Hey, the
Oh,
working man.
the working man. I'm like, dude, he's but I feel like if you find your niche and you can make money out, if Jason Statham probably making $5-10 million a movie.
Bro, let's
And
look
he's
that
probably
up.
like,
Let's
hey
look
man,
that up. But here's the thing, Kim. I don't even care about a plot when a Jason Statham movie. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth right now. Jason Statham, any movie that he come out with, James John is gonna go see it and be
100%.
happy as hell when I do see it, bro. I don't care. All right, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna kick his ass. That's what I'm gonna do. Bro, you a postman. Like what? I don't care what movie come
It
out.
don't matter, bro. It doesn't say what he makes per movie.
Uh-huh.
But he made he makes $25 million a year per doing movies every year. but it doesn't say what he makes per movie.
Bro, that's nasty money then. Bruh, I can't wait to see him.
Yeah,
And
but that's all we get. I mean, we got the accountant too.
that's a good I,
Nobody too.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
all revenge
All
movies,
revenge, bro.
or some do like, and you know my thing on movies. I love movies, but some stuff be so unrealistic, bro. We just watched G20 the other day.
Okay. Oh wait, shout out to my girl though. Shout out to my girl, man.
And I movies and food for black and white people the same. Like we like our food seasoned, and white people sometimes y'all don't. So white people will see G20 and think it's dumb.
Yeah,
Black people see it, and we see Viola Davis,
that's it.
and we're like, this is the best. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. This is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Ken,
It really is.
are you saying that black folks got black eyeglasses when it comes
Bro,
to
100%. Dog,
okay?
100%. It'll be a movie somebody will watch that has a
Yeah,
white cast, and they'll be like, this movie is amazing. And I watch it, I'm like, this is the dumbest I've ever seen in my life.
yeah.
But if you flip it, white people don't like Medea. But
No,
that black people love
love
going to see
Medea.
Tyler Perry and Medea.
You're
Like
right. You're
it's
right.
just what it is. I would tell you like this, and people get on me all the time. The Hangover was not funny to me.
Really?
Brother,
Huh.
I went to see that movie with our homegirl Christina Wardham
Uh-huh.
and another comedian. We went to see The Hangover. I didn't laugh one time.
The first one.
The first one.
Really?
They
So
in there
okay,
cracking up.
okay.
I didn't find that movie funny at all.
Huh. Okay, Ken. I
But
ain't mad at that take because
but but
I
but
didn't
it just
find it
wasn't my humor.
I didn't find the movie overly hilarious, but I was entertained. It does that, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah, I
wasn't
feel you.
laughing out
I feel
loud,
you.
but I was like, oh, this to me, excuse me, this is funny for me to watch, but I didn't laugh out loud funny. What's the last movie that you actually watched where you laughed like out loud, like, bro, that's hilarious?
I couldn't tell you, bro.
Man, are you for real?
I'm trying to think. I
Man,
do. I
see,
mean, I probably
see,
have. I just can't think of it though.
I mean, a movie you remembered and quoted. Like one of my last memories of a movie that I quoted the hell out of was 40-Year-Old Virgin. For some reason, that's the movie that's
Oh
popping back in
yeah,
my
yeah,
head, bro.
yeah. The
That's
clip of
funny.
Kevin Hart
Yeah,
in it. Some
yeah,
funny.
man.
I mean, I've seen funny movies like the last two Bad Boys. I would say were really funny. They
Yes,
were funny,
yes.
but you go back to quote movies like Friday, Half
True,
Baked. It's a movie
true.
I love called Fear of a Black Hat. It
Yes,
it the
yes.
I know that movie from beginning to end, bro.
That's
I know
funny,
it, Chris Rock's when he does his real dude, top five. Top
okay.
five is a funny movie. So there's movies out there that
Rosaire,
I'm like
bro,
that
you
I
brought me
watch
back.
that I can quote. But I do watch movies with black lenses.
Yes, yes.
I,
That's
I'm
yes.
gonna use that term going forward. I do
That's a
because
good one.
hey, I don't care if Medea get in her Cadillac and drive through the restaurant and then shoot up the cash register, I'm laughing.
Hey, I don't see, bro. That's Medea goes to jail again. I seen
Yeah,
that one.
I don't know why. I'm laughing,
Bro,
bro. It's just
bro,
that's
you ain't
just
never.
me.
No, that's the. Oh no, I got it confused with Medea goes to Am Scott. That's different. But yeah, but I'll go see anything that supports our people and
Oh
white people listening. We just doing the same thing that y'all do. We will go
yeah,
support our. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I see other cultures definitely do that. When there's a Spanish movie drop, Spanish people are gonna go see that movie. But here's a thing that I've noticed at the movie theater now because I do the Regal thing. They have a lot of Bollywood movies, and it's packed with people from that country going to support Bollywood.
yeah.
So everybody does it, man. I'm going to support y'all. So it's hard at times. Some of the movies we come out with, Ken, I can't lie to you. Some of the ones that go straight to Prime, woo,
Yeah.
bruh, hey, bro, you shot this on a iPhone,
Hey
not
man,
not a good one, like the
look
iPhone
here.
one, like
Hey man,
hey.
before the Apple was big, that iPhone got a whole Apple on it. Dog, I'm gonna tell you though, you wanna see something. So me and my wife
Yeah.
used to do something called Black B movie night, where we would find
Oh,
like black movies on like Tubi.
yes.
Okay, but this is before it's Tubi. So like Prime or something like
Yeah.
that, or
Yeah.
Netflix. And then Tubi came. And me and my wife were dog. Look here. Hey man, the housekeeper one, housekeeper two,
Yeah.
housekeeper three, and all of them got that kid from Immature in it.
Yeah.
Marcus
Yeah.
Houston.
Yes.
Marcus Houston is in every black
He is.
thriller on Tubi, bro.
And, yeah.
It ain't even his movie. He just happens to just be the cop that was in another movie, and it's a crossover from the housekeeper to now the maid.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Marcus Houston is the cop, and
And if you stay to the end of the movie and you watch the credits, he's like the key gripper. He's
yeah,
the like he's the gaffer, he's the
yeah,
gopher,
dog. Yeah. Me and my wife
everything.
do Black B movie night. We will always support, but yeah, we will do that. How do you think Black Panther did $1 billion at the box office?
Bro, that was a damn good movie too.
And
Yeah, that was a
that
good
was
one.
Black. We will go out and support a certain type of movie,
We will,
and make it.
and I will say this: I get excited when I see a good black film that's coming out. Man, I do. I want a good one. Like there's one coming out with Michael B. Jordan called Sinners.
Sinners, yes.
Bruh, I'm
Yeah,
like, I
he
can't
said we
wait.
cousins.
We could, bro. When he said that,
We cousins.
because we done said that before. That's why we all like, yeah,
Yeah,
bruh. I
because
can't wait.
it's gotten better.
It
A
has.
lot of the like black movies. Because I remember in the 90s, like it was like all the black movies, like Booty
Had-
Talk 6,
Bruh.
West Coast
Ah,
Founders one. Like I'm like, man, we
bro.
gotta do better with this cinema, bro.
Damn, can't talk about the old porn ones.
We gotta do
Starring,
better with this, man. This is
starring
crazy, yo.
Cherokee
This is crazy, yo. But
and
dude, in the
PG.
90s, we had dude, 90s black cinema.
We had a run. We had a
Bro, you
run back
talk
then.
about Friday Minutes, Boys in the Hood, Love
Yes.
Jones,
Yes. The
Strictly Business.
martial arts movies we had, Romeo
Bro,
Must Die. Yeah.
Son, the
Yeah.
90s had crazy good black cinema in the 90s,
We did.
bro.
We actually did.
They really did. I can't tell you how many times I went to the movie theater to see Menace to Society. Above the Rim.
That's my other one. That
Bruh.
is my other one, man.
Hey,
Bruh. Pac, bro. Pac was a great actor, by the way.
oh, 100%.
I'm just gonna say that. A great
Pac was just
actor.
Pac.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Pac
Every
was playing
movie.
Pac in every
Every
movie.
movie.
dog.
The crazy part, what people don't remember, Ken, he went to school for theater.
Yeah.
He's a theater kid, man. So
He
he
a
was a
theater
great
kid,
actor.
bro.
Yeah,
He
really
rapping
was.
about selling dope.
Yeah. Brenda had a baby. How old is, hey, by the way, how old is Brenda's baby? Y'all go check on Brenda's baby real
Hey,
quick.
you gotta think. Oh, Brenda's baby was 93.
Yeah.
So Brenda's baby gotta be 30, 35 years old.
Yeah. Where he work at?
Hey.
Somebody go check on Brenda's baby. Y'all go do that real quick.
I'll be real with you. Pac was a theater kid, but was rapping about drugs and stuff like that. And I understand.
Me
Because a
too.
lot of y'all don't know I was a kingpin in high school.
He sure was.
I
Ken
sold
had-
mad weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yo.
but y'all wasn't there, so you can't prove it.
Can't disprove it. That's
You
right.
can't disprove it. You know
And
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
do, and if you do try to disprove it, you out here snitching. So
You
nobody will
snitch.
hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. And I run up on you. You know me. I'm known to slap. I slap your dog. You know what I'm saying? I log into Ancestry.com, delete your whole lineage, bro.
Delete.
Bro, you won't even know who your grandfather is messing with me. Your tree straight. Ain't no leaves on your tree. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt Ken Chapo.
Oh, you don't want no one can mess around.
Bro.
Your grandma won't make it to Thanksgiving. That's all
At
I'm saying.
all, B. Hey,
At
I
all.
wouldn't even do that, bro. Your grandma come to Thanksgiving, I done stole her teeth. She can't eat nothing. can't eat a damn meal messing with Ken Chapo, baby.
You already know what it is. All right, man. On that note, now that y'all know, we're gonna take a short little break because we want to, not because we need to pay these bills real quick. We'll be right back right here on Real Laughs, Real Radio 104.1. Everybody, appreciate y'all still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I am your host, Mr. James John, your favorite DEI hire. That's correct. I'm going to be here till Trump take me away. I'm joined in virtual studio with my good friend, Mr. Ken Miller, the godfather of Orlando comedy, a.k.a. I Just Woke Up. Now, Ken, here's something that I found kind of interesting, man. I was watching a commercial, and it was about going back to our childhoods, and it was talking about stuff that we grew up on. And one of the things that it was talking about, which I can relate to, was the Power Rangers, man. I was a huge Power Rangers fan back in the day, and I was way too old to be watching it, but I loved it back in 93. I was in high school at that point. Now, Ken, have you ever watched the Power Rangers?
Yeah, I watched it, but I wasn't into it like that. Like
Gotcha.
we got a comic on the scene named Kevin Dean. He
Yes.
into it.
Yes, he is.
Like he got all the swords and the helmets, and I
Yeah.
wasn't into it like that. No.
Bro, he takes it too far. Kevin
Yeah.
Dean loves Power Rangers so much that he can't finish unless he says it's morphin' time with a girl. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Oh.
Hey, and here's the thing that we notice, man. A lot of our childhood memories or things that we loved back then doesn't really hold up today, or they made some mistakes that'll get you canceled if you did the same thing today. If that makes sense at all, Ken. And let me
Oh.
tell you why I bring the Power Rangers up. They had colors that represented each ranger: red, green, blue, black, yellow, right? Okay. A good concept, kids understand colors, but here's where it got a little racist. The Asian um woman that's on the show, she was the yellow ranger. The black dude was the black ranger. Like,
Yeah.
did no one in the boardroom say
Hey,
anything when they pitched
white
this
girl was
idea?
the Pink Ranger.
Huh?
The white girl was the Pink Ranger,
Pink,
right?
yes, yes. Bro, was nobody like, hey guys, I don't know. This seems a little, what's the word? Racist. They're like, no, they're gonna love it. Just put it out, man. Bro, I'm just watching it going, back in the day, a lot of stuff got through the cracks that just wouldn't like fly
Dog.
today.
G.I. Joe, Roadblock was the rapping black dude.
Wow.
Remember, he had
Oh,
to
yeah.
rhyme everything he said.
Yes, yes. Bro. Bro,
Yeah.
Thundercats, the Panther was a black dude. Panthro.
Right. Yep.
Panthro. Bro, Panthro had nunchucks for no reason. Like, there's kung fu in outer space when you a lion. No, I'm sorry, a panther, by the way. Bro, how racist were we back in the 80s, man?
Oh,
And
100%.
we were so racist back. We did, bro. They had a okay. Here's the weird stuff we did. Speaking of GI Joe, they had a dude that was just dressed up like he could be in the snow. They decided to name this dude Snow Job, bro, bro, bruh. What's wrong with y'all? And parents just bought this figure for their kids and gave it to them. Snow Job.
Bro, you go back to just even past the 80s, the 40s, 50s cartoons.
No,
Tom and Jerry had the fat black lady.
Thomas,
Thomas Jasper, and all you saw was her legs. You never. She was a loud black Aunt your mama
Mama,
character.
bro. Why her stockings was rolled down?
Roll down stockings. Dog, remember back in the day when a bomb would blow up in your face and it would be blackface?
Yes. We shouldn't laugh. Dear God in heaven, please forgive me and Ken. Don't make
or,
us go to
or or
hell.
dog or Looney Tunes would do like an Indian tribe, like hookah booga, chicka booga, hookah booga. You be like, what?
What is there is no tribe like this in
Yeah.
existence in Africa, okay? The fact that
Yeah.
hey bro, the fact that Bugs Bunny was cross-dressing back then, like it was wild, man. It was crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, if you Google like the Jim Crow Museum, and it'll show
Oh
a
wow.
bunch of
Those
like
kind.
super racist cartoons like blackface
Yeah.
and all that stuff. It's crazy what they got away with. Like they got a Captain Marvel. This is I don't. It doesn't say what year, but Captain Marvel, which you guys know is Shazam,
Yeah.
and there's Captain Marvel holding a missile, and a black dude behind him, with a black face and the big lips, hitting the bottom of the missile.
Wow. Bro,
Yeah,
what kind of
yeah.
foolishness were y'all up to? I'm talking about y'all. What was y'all up? Hey, and the fact that we let Speedy Gonzalez go on for how many
Come
years?
on, man.
Come
Come
on, the
on,
Mexican mouse. That was right.
dog. With Slowpoke Rodriguez,
Yes,
talking
man.
all slow. He the fastest mouse in all of Mexico.
Ego. That's a
We got,
racist.
we got to, hey man, we got away with some stuff back in that little time period. But dude, I was watching it's a wolf on Looney Tunes that used to whistle all the time and walk.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
would be whistling old Dixie. he
Bro,
whistling Old Dixie, bro.
that was the wolf that was talking about the little Billy goat. Hey, y'all,
Yeah,
look,
hey,
y'all,
hey, man.
Billy's back. Billy,
Hey,
Billy,
hey,
Billy,
there
Billy.
go Billy. And
Billy's
he had a
back.
Confederate, hey, dog.
Yes.
He was a school teacher, and the kids hit him upside the head, and the stars came out, and it
Well,
made a Confederate
the
flag.
flag. Yes.
What? He
Jesus.
said, hey, when he got hit, he said, there's a damn Yankee in this bunch. Bruh, what? Hey, man.
Oh, people listening at home like, for real, James? For real,
Dog,
kid?
go
Yes.
look it up, man. Look
Look
it
it
up,
up.
bro. It was
Look.
some racism in cartoons back in the day. And as a kid, you know, because you think the Looney Tunes and all that was like 50s, 60s, 70s. And we were still watching those cartoons in the 80s and 90s. Tom
Nobody
and
thought
Jerry, I think, is from the 40s and 50s.
it's 60s. Yeah, it had
Yeah,
to be
and we were
early.
still watching Tom and Jerry.
We grew up on it.
We grew up on it. We grew up on Tom and Jerry, and I didn't even know until like 10 years ago that Tom and Jerry and all them cartoons were that old.
Yeah, old.
Because you're
Old as
watching
hell.
them in the 80s, you're thinking, oh, this 80s cartoon. No,
No, it
those
wasn't.
cartoons are from the 60s and 70s, dog.
And let's not even talk about the violence. Like, let's not even talk about
Yeah,
they
man.
blowing people up, hitting them with anvils, like all the bro, just
Dog,
crazy.
I have never seen an anvil in my real life. I've seen it in a cartoon. Who was sitting there writing like, you know, it'd be dope if we drop an anvil on a
Anvil.
Mickey Ficky.
Yeah. And the whole boardroom went,
Whoa.
ooh, ooh.
And yeah, how many times did Daffy Duck get his beak shot off though?
Go the other way. It go to Bro, I never seen TNT in real life. Like I never seen
Never,
it.
never
TNT.
seen TNT in real life, bro.
I never seen one of them bombs. You go,
And the thing is,
yeah. I never seen one old school when it sound like fajitas cooking. Like I never seen a
hey,
bomb
for
like
real,
that, bro.
bro. Yosemite Sam was the original Jerry Jones, bro.
That's funny.
He was the
That is.
original rootin' and tootin'est.
He was. He was at that high school. Like, don't let them blacks in.
Hey, man, dog, the violence, the racism, the
uh,
sexism,
it was
all
crazy.
of that, bro.
It was
Yeah,
crazy,
all
man.
of that, y'all. None of that's flying today, which is good.
It is
That's
good.
a good thing. That's a good thing. But as kids, you're a kid. You don't know any better.
We didn't. We just thought everybody liked these cartoons, and that's all they are,
That's all
cartoons,
it
man.
was, bro.
Yeah, I remember the one where the three little pigs, they were playing jazz, and the wolf wanted to
Yes.
play with them. Yeah, he said bleeped and blew his horn till he was completely pooped. Remember all that crazy? Then it goes to hell at the end of the cartoon.
And it's
Like,
still jamming. He
yeah,
didn't say
we sent a wolf to hell, y'all, and that was okay. We ain't
and
questioning nothing,
everybody
man.
knew that Pepe Le Pew was the biggest sexual offender on the planet.
Bro, it was him, Epstein, Weinstein, all up together, bro.
Dog, for real, to the point where people hated skunks after that.
That's true.
He gave a
Nobody likes
bad
the
name to
skunk.
skunks, bro, because of
Nah,
Pepe Le Pew, man.
nah,
Pepe Le
that's
Pew
wild.
was so bad, they didn't even put him in the new Space Jam movie.
They did not. They did not. Nah. How you gonna make that character good? He was sexually harassing
Yeah,
the woman cat.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
A cat and he a skunk. He ain't even know no better.
No, he did not. Bro, what was wrong with folks back then? Like that's not assault. That's flirting. Aggressive flirting.
And
Okay.
it's crazy because now people call you soft if you don't agree with what they did back then.
Yes.
That
Yes.
that that's the crazy part of me. Oh, this new generation, you can't do or say nothing. No,
No.
we were wrong.
We were right. Yeah. Like Unc. No, Unc, stop.
We were wrong. That's why I
No.
always kill when people say that about comedy. You can't say anything anymore because the stuff we were saying shouldn't have been said.
Yes. You should not ask a woman if you could relieve yourself in front of her.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
we
shouldn't
was
do
what,
that.
bro?
You shouldn't ask that, bro. That's at least not on the first date.
Yeah, yeah.
Taking a
At
Red
least
Lobster
know it for a
first
couple of years, bro.
before
For
you say,
real, I'm
hey,
telling you, man. I always laugh at that when people like, yeah, these kids are soft. They back in our day, yeah, back in our day, we couldn't go to school together. You do know that,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Back
yeah,
back in the day, you couldn't. Back in the day, y'all calling y'all secretaries. Hey, what's up, sugar lips? Like you can't
yeah,
do none of
yeah.
that no more, man. Pat him on the butt. Hey, good job. No,
Good
you
job,
can't do
good
none of
job.
this,
We
man.
can't even pat secretaries on the ass no more. No, no, you cannot. Mr. Holland.
Oh, next you trying to say I can't get a kiss in the morning? Nah, you married and she married, bro.
Yeah, coming in the office smoking a cigarette. You know you can't smoke in the building. Oh, now y'all scared of cancer. God, we were smoking on airplanes when I was a kid, and you
Okay,
probably shouldn't have
wait a
been.
minute. Could we talk about the fact we were smoking on a combustible engine? Like, what were we doing, bro? What? What
Come
was?
on, man.
What if a
Come
fire started in the cabin? Like, bro, we were wild. The 80s was a
Dog,
wild
they
time.
they was using straight up lead to paint houses.
Good lord. Good lord, man. God dang.
They
Oh,
was using they was using straight up number 2 pencil test lead.
bro, that's how autism started.
Hey, hey, bro.
I'm joking. I'm
Dog,
joking. Don't cancel me. I'm joking. I'm joking.
bro.
Yeah.
But they was complaining about the COVID shot. Hey,
Yeah.
y'all lived in a house with asbestos in the in the attic.
And y'all
They
would,
got a commercial right there for mesothelioma. We was giving meso out in the 60s,
yes, we
but
was.
y'all ain't want to take the COVID
Yes,
shot.
we was. I can never complain about taking that COVID shot because I ate bologna as a kid. Didn't know
Bro.
what was in it, but I put it in my body. And
And
it was
still to
delicious.
this day don't know what bologna is in bologna,
Nobody
bro.
would you can't, bro. They got a patent for it. You can
Yeah,
you can't even
it's hey James, it's the KFC secret recipe. It's locked away somewhere.
it's
Nobody knows what's in bologna, bro.
bro. The secret recipe for bologna was in Indiana Jones Part 2. That was what was in the Art of the Covenant.
Hey, that was in the space shuttle with Crystal Skull. That's why nobody
Yeah.
want to watch it. Nobody, dog. Hey man,
Nobody
hey,
knows. Nobody
nobody knows,
knows
bro.
how you make
Nobody knows.
bologna. Even the people at Oscar Mayer, they don't even know. It's made by Oompa Loompas in a factory you
Yeah,
can't get
nobody
into.
knows. The
Nobody knows.
owner, the CEO, Oscar Miles, like I don't even know what's in it.
Yeah, he said they can't.
I don't even know what's in it.
Um,
What's a bologna? I have no idea,
no
dog.
idea.
I don't know what a bologna is.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was a place called Bologna and that's where it came from? It only grows there.
Bologna, Wisconsin. It only grow. It said grow.
Wisconsin.
They got bologna trees.
Yeah, player. That's how you make bologna. It grows on trees. Hey, money don't grow on trees, but bologna
Oh,
do.
yo. Oh my God, bro. This dude. And you
That's
can take
funny.
the red string and
Yeah, yeah,
replant it. What
yeah.
crazy is I saw some bologna the other day. It don't even come with the red string no more.
Oh, come
It's
on,
just bologna
man.
in the pack, bro.
You can't. You gotta have the red strings. You go,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's bologna in
bruh.
the pack, bro. Yep.
I don't even believe in America no more. You
Me
know
neither.
what? You know what? I ain't voting,
First they elect Trump, then they take the string off the
bro. Bro, first the Fat Boys break up.
now it is.
Now it is, man. That's wild. Well, Ken, we got a little bit of time left, brother. Always love doing this show with you, man. Shout out to you. Where you gonna be this weekend so people can come out and support you, brother?
Yes, sir. This Friday and Saturday, I will be at Rain, which is formerly the Why Not Lounge in Altamont Springs in Opal. If you want to come through, man, just hit me up, man. Free tickets, man. Formerly the Why Not Lounge, now known as Rain Nightclub in Altamont Springs, Bonkers Comedy Club. Come see the kid.
Very nice, man. Friday, I'll actually be in Ocala, man, and I miss Ocala for comedy.
I
Ken
do
can tell
too.
you,
I do
Ocala's
too.
a great place for comedy. I'll be at the Marion Theater. It's called Sit Down for Stand Up. Tickets are only $15. You guys want to check that out? Showtime is at 7:30 p.m. If you guys want to get tickets for that, just go to their website, mariontheater.com, or you guys can actually go to my social media, and I'll have those tickets available. I hope to see everybody out there in Ocala. I really appreciate the people who came out to see me at the Black Hammock. No, I'm sorry, not Black Hammock, Black Prong. That's right. It was a really nice place out there. So we got another show for you guys coming up tomorrow. That's right. It's gonna have a good time. We'll have the whole crew on Wednesday and Thursday. Now, Ken, what you got to do for the rest of the week, man? What you doing?
Man, I'm about to, after we get done with this, I'm about to go throw some ribs in the smoker. I ain't smoked some
Ooh.
ribs. I'm about to do some ribs and smoke some salmon, bro.
Oh, look at you. Healthy tip, though. I like it.
Yeah, yeah, that's for
I
my wife.
okay, because
I'm doing pork.
I never had smoked salmon before. So I was like,
Yeah,
okay, that sounds good.
I'm looking up a recipe right now to see if I can find a good smoked salmon recipe.
Okay, we're gonna find out how that salmon came out, y'all. All right, thank y'all for listening as always. On behalf of myself, James John, and that is Ken Miller. Thank y'all for listening. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Ken, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
We out.